Everything changes, Dr. Watson. Everything.
My dear Watson.
Sherlock.
What the hell? No, his first thought is, does he believe what he's seeing? Because for what he understands, that person is supposed to be deceased. So he just can't believe not only is that person not deceased, but he's raiding his refrigerator.
Oh, hell no.
Right.
I'm like, he's back. I mean, I think because they're not together, it's a little different. If they were still together, I think it's that competition between the two of them. Not competition, but, you know, he took him away from me, and he had all of his energy, and so there was definitely resentment, and I feel like all of those old emotions would come back.
So Robert is incredible. I love working with Robert. Yeah, I've been a fan of his work for a long time. But he's a smart, witty, brilliant actor. The dynamic, still trying to figure that out. You know, because when Sherlock does appear on the first episode or the second, whatever, when he does appear back on the first episode,
of the first episode.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's why she's here. When he does appear at the end of the first episode, and there's still a lot of unresolved issues that we have to talk about, and including, I kind of really want to confront him about just disappearing on me like he did, if he is in fact alive. I'll say that.
Oh man, by the end of that episode, I would say absolutely emotionally drained, but also relieved. You go through life thinking you're the only child, and now you have, you know, a brother. So I think it's shocking, but also exciting. And then it's also hopeful because her mom is well now, and I think it's beautiful.
Okay.
He's not serious.
The hard-hitting questions. I will say this. I do think that Watson definitely takes Layla seriously because she does have a son. There is a child that could be involved, and we'll see what happens with that later on in the season. But he does feel like he still has some unresolved feelings, emotions, situations, circumstances with Mary. So he's conflicted in that regard, and he has to figure out, how he's going to deal with it.
I think that Mary wanted the divorce. She's ready to move on. There's still feelings there. I think Mary wants him to be happy. She's mature about it. But
Ready to move on. I mean, you did move on. I mean, there's, like a couple of, it's like, she moved on in 5 minutes.
she did. Mary, it took some time.
Okay,
I mean, she had like 6 months to a year alone.
She did.
When Watson left her.
She did.
But I think she still has feelings for him, and the way the writing has been flowing, I'm feeling like those feelings are coming more to the surface, and now she's kind of like suppressing it. Like, what's going on? What am I feeling? I've got to deal with it, and he's in a relationship, so let's move on. Yeah.
And the thing that's not lost on John Watson is, what transpired when he was gone. It's such, I can say it now because
Right.
it was her suffering a miscarriage, and it's a terrible thing. He still feels a tremendous amount of guilt from that. So he definitely understands, her perspective and her stance on where she is in regards to our relationship or dynamic.
I mean, how would they feel? I think if the time ever comes, it'll happen. I think that there is some moments to come within this season where they're conflicted and there's some feelings coming towards the surface for both of them.
I think that Watson definitely feels, in addition to the tremendous amount of guilt, he definitely feels that. I think he would love to try to make things right, so to speak, and whatever that is, and whatever that could be. I mean, he's very respectful of her feelings and her thoughts regarding the situation. I mean, he's not pushy in any way, shape, or form, but I think he would like an opportunity to try to make things right, so to speak. So, not in the story at this point, but I'm sure she knows because she's the medical director of the hospital. She knows of the old lobby, but she doesn't know that I've been going there.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for saving me.
No, You're definitely going to see it this season. You're definitely going to continue to see it this season. It's going to, it's a mysterious place, and I think I can say that so much possibly could be revealed in that location. It's a strange relationship. So Watson has never really believed that he could measure up, or in his father's eyes, to be what his father wanted him to be, which was a musician. His father is a musician, and his Watson's father actually was mentoring and nurturing other people instead of giving them the attention that John Watson always wanted. And so it's one of those things to where, I always say that, with kids, it feels like with children, regardless of how they're raised, they always feel like they've missed out on something. They always have something to be upset about. If they're raised, without a lot of opportunities, they get mad at that. If they're raised with too many opportunities, they get mad at that. And so with Watson, there are some good things that did come from having his father in his life, but he's still holding the edge on the one main thing. He felt that he didn't get the attention, and he could never really live up to his father's expectations, so he still tries to prove himself.
Well, I think Mary her con is that she doesn't trust her 100%. She can't trust her. And the pros are more, I know that she is smart and very talented at what she does, so I can understand how they would want to bring her back in.
Well, I mean, every time when I'm reading the script and I see Mary's character in the hospital, it's similar to, I quote a very famous thespian. He used to say, "Homie, don't play that." Mary don't play that. Mary don't play that. Mary don't play about her hospital, and so I know it's a challenge, even just trying to convince her to allow Ingrid to come back in.
Right. I would say that this season, and you tell me if I'm wrong, because I can't think of every episode. The first season, there were a lot of clashes. This season, that's a clash, but I feel like we've been kind of on the same page as a team.
For sure. I think the first season, we had so many, not only just unresolved issues, but even undiscussed things that we had, situations that we had to just talk over. And in addition to that, Watson was doing some very risky things with the clinic. And ultimately the clinic being at UHOP reflects on her. So I think now that we've got beyond that, and instead of bringing the case or whatever the situation is to Mary late, she's been involved very early on in a lot of the cases as well.